If you are watching this later on as a video on demand, just let me know about it down in the comments and be like, hey, I came after this was done. I didn't catch it live, but I'm catching it now. I always love reading those comments whenever you guys leave them, so definitely let me know. And also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, because likes will... This is kind of loud. Likes will always tell the tale for me. I always like seeing those likes. Likes let me know that you're watching. Alright, so today I thought I'd hop on a little bit earlier to try to play with some people from the fleet, as well as people on PlayStation who are playing that maybe want to play the game with me. I didn't think that there was anybody that did, but you never know. I didn't do all of my stuff this morning. I kind of passed out. So I still have some stuff left to do. So let's see here. Broken Shots added me as a friend. Alright, cool. Now I want to access this little thing and say okay. Alright. It looks like I got some mail. Oh, looks like I sold some stuff. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else that I sell. Let's check it out. Okay, that stuff's still in there. And I still got 200 energy left. Account energy. Alright, let me see. Stuff that I can do there. I think I still have to... I'll just go down one by one and see what I have to do. I think I still have to do some runs with at least 3 characters on Abyss. So while, yeah, I still have to do runs with my Magi here. So while people are coming in and deciding if they want to play with me or not, I'll just do some runs. Thank you to the 6 people that are watching, though, even though you guys haven't decided to type in the chat. Yo, what's up, Ray? Thank you for being the first chatter. Appreciate that. So, you play Crystal of Atlan, Ray? Let you launch? Awesome. I'm playing on PS5. Are you also on console? And we can definitely run some content together. What content are you thinking about running? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being free to play. I'll be honest with you, brother. If it wasn't for the costumes, I probably would have been free to play too. They knew what they were doing when they made these costumes. I think I should probably make a video on it. I got a comment earlier today on YouTube, and people was like, how are people getting these cool costumes? So I'm probably gonna make a video on that. Let people know how they can get them too. Because even as free to play, you can get them. The game made a way. I guess it's what they call free to play friendly. What's up, Single Scope Envy? How are you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Playing with viewers today, so if there's a piece of content you want to run with me, don't hesitate to ask, and we can definitely run it. If I have the energy for it. I can always assist you, I think. Alright, so that daily was done. Let's see. Yeah, I still just have to do Purgatory with this character. I can only do Purgatory twice because I need some tickets. Oh, but looks like I'm about to get something. I'm good. Haven't seen you in forever since you first started playing Shinobi Strikers. Yeah, well, when you stop coming to the channel, that sort of thing happens. It's okay though. I realized that kids just like different games nowadays, you know? I was talking to some kids earlier, like yesterday, asking them like what do they play, and they were like, yeah, the games you play we don't like. And I'm like, what? Anime games are just kind of out with the kids. Yo, what's up, Tate? You just downloaded? Oh, what character do you think you're going to make? If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, man. I'll answer anything. Within reason. How do you get summons as a free-to-play? What do you mean, like a pet? Or pulls? Yeah, I think you mean pulls, right? What's up, Prime Ronaldo? I thought Ronaldo was still in his prime. Alright, so basically what you got to do is to get... Okay, well, to get pets, the first time you get a pet is when you do a quest when you get to level, like, 20 or so. And you get to, when you first go to Rhine City, I'll tell you the pet and then I'll just tell you. Just do a couple of missions once you get to Rhine City. And it just happens sort of automatically. You'll talk to Ellie, and then she'll tell you to go talk to this guy. And then they'll give you a pet. But you got to be like level 20 though. Like, I think it's like level 20 or 22. So it happens automatically. You can't like stop it. You're going to get a pet no matter what. And then the other pets that you can get, there is one that you also get with the battle pass. It is the little creature you see up on the screen right now that's holding the gun. You get that as the pet. There it is right there, but you only get that with the battle pass. And then you get, as a daily login, you get the Shining Christofox, which in my opinion is probably the best pet. Next to the Brilliant, well, no, the best pet is probably the cat. And then there's another pet that you can get. It's just like the first pet you get, but it's a little bit better. I haven't actually used it yet. Once you do something called Tempered Trials, the reward that you get from Tempered Trials when you get to a certain wave is, well, this is how you level the Shining Christofox, obviously. Oh, yeah, here it is right here. Wave 120, you'll get a Frosty Jackalope. I don't have it yet on this account. I haven't done it yet. What's this game about? Well, this game is kind of like a gacha game. It's kind of like Genshin Impact, except you don't do gacha on characters. You get to play whatever character you want, and they encourage you to play with multiple characters, so you can have up to 5 character slots, and you just basically just kind of go through levels like an RPG and fight stuff. You can play with people. The main content of this game, though, is when you get to the end game, you do raids with people. You can either do it with your fleet or your guild, or you can do it with randoms. Randoms, I don't know, it's kind of fun. It's just something you play with people that's not really too like gacha heavy on characters. I mean, there is gacha in the game, but it's just to get extra items that sort of boost your stats. But you get to play with all the characters, though. That's the main thing. I'm always in my prime. That's nice. I have 2 free ones. Where can I get summon tickets? So, let's see. If you open up your shop, you can buy one of these packs, right? And in these packs, you get something called Prismatium. Well, it's called opals right here. Okay, yeah, they're only giving you opals. All right, but the actual pulls come from these things: the Arcanite of Brocade and the Arcanite of Adore. Now, once you have some of those, or some Prismatium, or these opals, you bring up the summon screen, and then you can summon on one of these banners. If you want costumes, summon on this banner. If you just want like an extra pet, you summon on this banner. This banner has the Brilliant Crystal Fox, and you're going to get that no matter what once you get enough pulls. But I think that this is the best banner to pull on because you get more stuff that helps your character out. What's up, Lance? I'm doing great, bro. Don't know, is it like Genshin? I like being on the front lines. Yeah, definitely. When you get your character, there is one. I like my main character is called the Berserker, and that character is definitely a frontline character. I mean, basically all the characters are pretty much frontline characters. I think maybe like the Elementalist might be the one to sit in the back, but the character that I am right now, it's like a Warlock. It's a magic using class. It's definitely on the front lines for sure. Even the healer class is on the front lines. I mean, everything in this game is like combat ready because there's not really like classes like that. There's not like a support class. I mean, you can play the Scythe Guard like a support class, but for the most part, everything fights. Like this character right here that she's using a fighter class that fights with her bare hands. She's a Cloud Strider right now, and she has a bunch of martial arts attacks that look really, really cool. And there's another subclass of the fighter called the Starbreaker, and she has like mechanical, like powered gloves that let her fight. Oh yeah, I want to tell Buddy how to get pulls. All right, so I can't talk. So basically, what you got to do is to get pulls. All right, so you see at the top right, you see how much money that my character has. So the first thing that says 362,000, that's gold that I can like freely spend and freely like give to other I don't think I can give it to other characters, but it's like money that's not bound to my account. And then the money on the right that says 1,311,000, that's bound to my account, so I don't think I can do anything with that money. That's just for me. Alright, so basically with this 362,000, I can go to options and I can press consignment and I can go to sell and I can sell that money. See, right now, I have 1 million gold. I have 2 million gold in the broker. That looks like it's been expired. So, essentially what you want to do is get enough money, like 1 mil, and sell it. And you got to be competitive with the prices, I imagine. Let's see, what is 1 mil selling for? 516? What am I selling mine for? Okay, yeah, no wonder. Mine's not selling because people are offering it cheaper. So I gotta offer mine cheaper. This is actually like kind of good. Alright, so I am gonna go and sell 1 mil gold. And I'm gonna sell it for $516 Prismatium because everybody's going to the lowest. Alright, so I'm going to sell mine for $516 and then sell the next one for $516 as well. Alright, so when this sells, you'll get something in your in-game mail over here that says it's sold. And when it sells, you're going to get the Prismatium. So that's going to be 1 mil, 1 mil. That's going to be like 1,000 Prismatium. And then you can take that Prismatium to the summons, and then you can summon stuff with the gold. Now, how you get the gold is actually pretty easy. You go into the game's adventure, and I like to farm this elite mission called Bipedal Mech Duo because you can get like 50 to 60,000 gold each run. If you do it like twice. So you can do it either, you can privilege them. You can either do it 4 times or do it like 1 time. So I do it like 4 times, and I do it as much as I can and get to like 1 million and then sell it. And then when you sell the gold, that's how you get some free pulls. So you don't necessarily have to spend any like real money. You can, but you don't really have to if all you want to do is get a few pulls in. And you can do that like every day. Somebody in the Discord for the game says there's a way to get 5 mil per day, and I still haven't been able to do it. Alright, so somebody else had another question. My PS5 blew it up. It was overheating too much. Yeah, I have a fan on the back of mine, even as we speak. Kenichi YT, that sounds fun. I'm playing Etheria Restart right now, but this game also looks cool. Yeah, I downloaded Etheria too. What all characters do you have? I have Freya, Tiamat, and I think those are only... Oh yeah, and Lilith. Those are my 3 SSRs. What material is needed to put gear in the account storage? I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but whenever you access your inventory and you bring up the account storage, it'll show you what gear you can transport over. So like if you want to transport a gold item, depending on the level of that gold item, you're going to need something called a transfer stone. See, like this is a level, this thing, I think this is level 50 item. This white armor right here, so it's not very strong. So it doesn't need it doesn't need like a really powerful transfer stone. But this, however, is like an in-game piece, and it needs an advanced transfer stone. So right now, I have 4 transfer stones when I really need 10. So that's what I've been trying to do like in the last few days, is get more transfer stones so I can make an advanced transfer stone. There are only 2 ways currently to get transfer stones and advanced transfer stones. Well, one way to get an advanced transfer stone is that's by crafting 10 transfer stones into an advanced transfer stone. So if you go here to the Merchants Guild in, what is this place called? Rhine City, and you talk to the Merchants Guild, this is one way to get transfer stones. You can get 10 of these per month, but you got to get a certain amount of likes. And likes are what people give you whenever you're playing the content. You can also give yourself likes by donating items that are needed per day. So like right now, if you look above donatable items, it says that I've only received, likes received day donations, 0 of 200. So I'm going to try to get that 200. I'm going to donate all my calibration compasses to give myself 200 likes. So then once I give myself those 200 likes, I'm going to go to benefits, and I'm going to go to down here and collect the 70 finny. That's the little currency they give you. And then I'm going to go back to the Merchants Guild, and that 70 finny I got just got added to my overall finny up at the top right hand corner. I don't know why they give us multiple currencies, but the 90 silver, the finny, that's what the price is for, or that's what the currency is that you use to buy stuff in the merchant's shop. So if I wanted to get another transfer stone, I'd need to get 90 of those. I'd need to get 90 of those finny coins. So it's a little bit of a process. It may take you a couple days to get like a lot of like finny, but you definitely have to farm the likes. I think that's what they call it now. It's like farming. So I have multiple characters, and what I did was I did this process with multiple characters, so I would get more transfer stones quickly. So I got to the 10 transfer stones that I could get as quick as possible because I used all 5 of my characters to do this, to farm these likes, to get that 10th transfer stone. I think as you play the game and leveling up, I'm not sure if I had to spend money on this or not. I probably did. I don't really recall this part. But I know that I already had a good number of transfer stones that I could use. So once you get those 10 transfer stones, what you can do is go to a crafting bench. There's one here and there's one in the starter city. And then you can craft your 10 transfer stones and make one advanced transfer stone. But you got to have 10 to do it though. And then that is how you transfer the best gear. There is another way to get those transfer stones, and that's by going to the shop. Let's see here. I think there's only one spot where a transfer stone is at in here. Let me find it. Oh, yeah. It's in... Yeah, it's in the fleet. Alright, so right here. There's a transfer stone right there. And it costs 500. But this has got to be unlocked through the team store. So the team store is basically when you join a fleet, a guild with other people. And if your guild is a high enough level, this will unlock. Right now, my fleet that I own, that I'm a captain of, it's not high enough to unlock this item. I thought there was also... Oh, yeah. And also there's one here as well in the point shop. There's just an advanced transfer. I guess you can get 3 of these, but you gotta have 8,000 of these, this extra currency. I don't even know what they call this currency. But it's basically currency when you spend real world money on the game. You get a certain amount of this currency whenever you spend real world money on the game. And you gotta have 8,000 of this currency. So it's kind of like a money grab. But I see why they did it, so the game can actually make a little bit of money because it's new. But that's kind of the 3 ways that you can get these advanced transfer stones. I hope that answered your question. Heat warning on the PS5 is crazy. Yeah, it depends on where you have it. My PS3 blew up. I had to send it to get fixed. How long did you last before it gave out after the warning? Okay, you're talking to him. You're a Magi Blade? Magi Blade is actually really, really good. I want to make... Magi Blade is like for people who really want to play like Devil May Cry in this game. They're combo crazy. You can share the gold to your the accounts. Actually, I never tried sharing gold directly to my alternate account. Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, I guess you can. I mean, I kind of felt like it was an option. I just never did it before because all my accounts need their own gold. But yeah, you can get the gold that you get from your trades or whatever, and then send it over to your other account. Yeah. Nice. I was watching you fight with him. Looks dope. Oh yeah, I like that fire and the fighting with the hands. Yeah, the fighting with the hands is dope. I made one at first. It was like my least favorite character. But now I think my least favorite character is the Gunner. But I definitely like the Cloud Strider. Ooh, I have 30 million bound gold and 22 mil unbound gold. I play Abyssal Purgatory Void. Yeah, there you go. That's what you do. I was doing Abyssal earlier today, and I was noticing that I was definitely getting 80,000 per run for the Abyssal. But you need Abyssal tickets for that, and that's the problem that you're going to run into is those tickets. And right now I'm trying to sort of fix my ticket problem because I'm torn between wanting to sell these tickets and wanting to keep these tickets so I can actually get my stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I leave my PlayStation on all day long. Is it in a room where it's like kind of cool? And I don't think it really matters too much unless you're running like an application on the PlayStation 5, because it does have a fan inside and it's going to stay cool if you leave it on. But if you're like running stuff and have stuff open, then I think that's where it will start to like work, and that's where the fan will overheat. Hello, Sinisteria. How much did it cost to get mine fixed? My PS3 back in the day, it was free. I had a warranty on it. However, I did go to Rent-A-Center and I rented a PS3. So that's what costed money. What game do you have on all day on pause? And where do you have your PlayStation at? Is it in a cool room? Because right now my PlayStation is essentially in like a heat box. Alright, whoever wanted to hop on and play with me, did you hop on and play, or were you ready to go? Because we can run some content if you really wanted to. And anybody else, if you want to run some content, I'm down. If anybody is watching from the fleet and they want to run some content, I'm down. I specifically tried to do something this morning, and I realized real quick that I cannot do it by myself, and I was going to need somebody's help. Where's that bot at that starts it? Am I faded? I thought the bot was like right here. Oh, I'm faded. Where's the bot that starts? It's like a fleet thing. You can only play this content with people from your fleet. Alright, whatever. It's this right here, and it's still open. So if there's anybody on from the fleet right now that wants to run this, yeah. This first one, yeah, Gormos, it's pretty easy. But this Polluted test and Crystal and Beast, bro, I'd try to do both of those solo. I mean, it's doable, but It's rather hard. Which server am I on right now? I'm on 1, Highwind 1. However, if we are friends, I do believe we can still add each other and play. I'm not sure how that works. Sin, what server are you on, Ray? Yeah, this is one problem they gotta fix, is the rendering of outfits. Unless it's just a me problem. Do you guys ever have that issue where outfits just don't render all the way? I just get up and walk away whenever I'm done playing. I rarely close the app unless I'm playing something else. You're a man's man. So you're on server 2? What's your character's name? Send me a friend request. You're in a French territory? I see. So you're playing on PlayStation, right? They gotta fix it down. I don't know. Yeah, I heard this morning or yesterday, early this morning, somebody was like, you can dye the costume colors of all the costumes on PC and mobile, but you can't do it on console for some reason. Should make a video calling this stuff out. I think I may have to restart my computer. If my computer like freezes or whatever, I apologize. But I think I may have to restart it at some point in time. I'm listening to music in the background and it's making that little glitchy noise. Whenever it starts to make that little glitchy noise, it lets me know that I need to restart it for some strange reason. But I'll let it go for as long as I can. Oh, I'm on PC, but every day there is French. I can't understand them. Ah, I see. Were you sort of forced to join that server? I was like that on Tower Fantasy. Yeah, because you have to pass by the 5th and 6th layer to get to the sliders. PC can just move the mouse around. Yeah, you can't really select those other slots. They won't stay selected. The 5th and 6th slots, I think even the 4th slot stays selected. Oh, you're not in game right now. It's 2 a.m. for you? Alright, cool. Hey, what's going on, Crypto Seizure? Yeah, so if anybody wants to run some content, just let me know down in the comments or in the chat, and we can join up, link up, and we can do whatever you like. I don't mind. Yes, I didn't have a choice on servers. Only that was available. Yeah, when I first started playing, I instantly chose, or they instantly gave me the first server because that was like day 1. You're still so weak? That's okay, Sinisteria. If you wanted to play something, I'd do a mission with you if you wanted. Alright. I got 2 drops for Magi Blade. Couldn't be a Warlock. Yeah, I know. I've got drops for damn near everything else on everything else. This is for a Blade Maiden. I don't even use a Blade Maiden. But I'm still saving it because if I get transfer stones, I want to send this to something else. Or I might just use it on this character. Alright, well, I'm definitely open and down to run some content with people. If anybody wants to do that, just let me know. Until then, I am going to do what I gotta do. Guess I can do that a couple times. I cleared almost all the bosses in Fleet solo. My fleet members are doing nothing. Only that one on the top right is left. Yeah, I could probably do it solo, man, but it'll take a long time. Especially on my Berserker. I definitely know I couldn't do it on my other characters. My other characters aren't leveled up at all. But, yeah, I was fighting the one in the middle earlier this morning to see if I could do it. And, bro, it was just taking so long. And eventually I just kind of made a mistake. And I died. So then I was like, bro, I'm not going to I'm not gonna waste another 15 minutes doing this because it was just a pain in the ass just trying to get all those bars down, you know. I guess I can take these headphones off now that I'm not listening to the music. What up, Dat Ashan? Dat Ashen? What? How do you pronounce it? Which way? The first way or the second way? Dat Ashan or Dat Ashen? Oh. Oh, I didn't see what the alert was. Oh, Crypto Seizure with the $2 donation. Thank you, Crypto Seizure. It's the first donation that I've received in a long time, brother. First donation I've received in a long time, man. Thank you. I always feel so weird about asking people to donate or join or get a membership or something like that, right? I happened to watch somebody new that I don't normally watch. Well, not new. Somebody just don't normally watch on Twitch this morning when my streamer got offline that I usually watch and have in the background. And is it a normal thing for all these Twitch streamers just to beg for money? I mean, essentially that's what they're doing. They're begging for money. They're like asking for prime subs, not prime subs, but gifted subs is what they're always asking for. I swear to God, every time I ask my chat to donate something, I get verbaled. So I just don't even ask nobody to donate no more. Sometimes people need to be reminded. If you don't put it in their minds, they might never think of it. That's true. I feel like that too. It's kind of like the closed mouth don't get fed, right? Most people say the first way, but I don't mind any. All right, cool, brother. Is this your first time here, or have you been to the channel before? Yeah, I think most people, some people might forget that this is like full-time job for certain people, and sometimes kind of like a waitress or a waiter. Those donations, those tips make all the difference, you know? Because I'll be honest with you, boys, and this isn't me like trying to say woe is me and please donate, because if truth to be told, something happened last month to where I received a large chunk of the money, and I paid my car for the next 3 months and my mortgage for the next 3 months. Went broke doing it, but I made sure that the most important bills were paid, so I'm not really stressing. Earlier today, Sinisteria told me, or yesterday, he told me in a message, you seem a lot happier. And yeah, the reason why I'm a lot happier is because I was able to get the most important bills like out of the way for the next couple months. Usually I stress about that shit so much. But yo, Crypto Seizure, thank you for the $2 donation again, man. Appreciate it. So that's why I really don't. I'm not really sweating the donations right now. I'm good for the next couple of months. That's not to say donations wouldn't be nice. They would, but I'm not really like stressing for it or whatever. Yeah, definitely W Dono. Hey, what's up, Ziggy? Welcome to the stream, brother. I hope you hang out for a while this time, but I know you're a little kid, and little kids love playing Roblox, and you probably want to just go do that. So, thank you for checking in. Oh, you're with Ethan. Awesome. So that's why you checked in. Hello, Ethan. It translates within your streams that you have a bit of a load off. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was I'm feeling a little bit brighter, a little bit happier. Yo, Enlightened, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Just throw it out there again, if anybody has this game on PlayStation 5 and you want to run some content, doesn't matter what the content is, I can run it with you in some form or fashion. We can play. If there's anybody on from my fleet right now, which reminds me, I got to put it in my fleet chat that I'm doing runs with the fleet on stream. I'll run some content with you. Like if you want to do a Hexchess, you want to do like a Nest or a Valley or anything, just to run the content with me, I am super down for that. Doing good. What about you? I'm hot. Yeah, that's about it. I'm hot. I woke up out of a deep sleep to stream earlier when I went to bed this morning at like 8 a.m. after a long grind session because my sleep schedule is just different now. I was like, yeah, wake up at 4 and stream. So I woke up at 4 and I walked into this room because this is where my bathroom is. I walked into this room and I was like, yeah, I'm getting back in bed. And I took another like 2.5 hour nap or something like that. And it's still hot as hell in here, but it's a little bit more bearable. I don't know if you can hear my fan. It's like right next to me. You got your Hex done? I haven't done Hex today. I still have to do it. And I certainly have never done it on my alternate characters. I still have to get their gear up before I go do it. Did you do it all in one run when you did it? Or did you have to like do multiple to get all the rewards? Because normally I gotta do multiple to get all the rewards because people are buns. You're sleepy, Ethan? Ethan, you're a young man. You shouldn't be sleepy. But then again, you do stay up all night playing Cookie Clicker. Whatever the hell that is. No, ads are a good thing. Ads are a great thing. Although I did turn the ad frequency down this live stream though. Normally I have it at every 18 minutes. But this time I have it set to every 24 minutes. You're just below, and I appreciate you, Sinisteria, for that. More than you know. Because I don't know if you were able to catch the stream yesterday. I've gotten to the phase of my Crystal of Atlan gameplay where I now start to tell people about their ass if they're wasting my damn time. Sometimes I feel bad when I do it, but most of the time I do not. Story Hex isn't too bad, to be honest, but just find a team instead of quick match. Yeah, you know what? And here's the thing about finding a team, right? And this is why I don't do it as much. Sometimes I will try, but it feels like finding a team takes a little bit longer because unless you create a team yourself. But then when you create a team yourself, you're going to have to look at everybody's stats. And by the time you look at their stats, they might decide, oh, he's not here, he's leaving. Especially if you get that fourth person or whatever like that. But usually when people are, let's just say I go to queue it up, right? And so this person vanquished, or this person Rosalina, there is a 50-50 chance that they are waiting for people to join them to do Hexchess, or they've already done it and they forgot that they were in a group and they're just going on doing things as normal. Because when you are in a group, especially if you queued up to do a content and you're done with the content and you don't leave the party, your thing is still going to show and people are going to still join you. So like yesterday or day before yesterday, my friend Void was on and he was queued up to do Valley or Nest. And I was like, oh, and I joined him. And he didn't start it. We had 4 people. We were waiting to go. And I was like, what is he doing? So I spammed him on PlayStation. He didn't answer. I spammed him on X. He didn't answer. An hour later, he messages me back on X and says, oh, man, I was asleep. And I was like, huh? He's like, yeah, I left my PlayStation on. I was asleep. I was like, oh. So he basically got finished with what he was doing, left the PlayStation on, and it shows him as creating a party, forming a party. Yeah, it happened to me whenever I was running around, and I was like, oh, so that's why sometimes you join people, and damn, I need 2 more tickets. Let me run this one more time. Do I have anything in here? Nah. Oh, you know what? I'm faded. I can go create one. Asleep is crazy. Yeah, he's a sleepy dude. I knew that was the issue the very first time I heard you complain about people not starting content. You are a very smart individual, Sinisteria. One of the smartest people I know. So anyways, for those or people that are in the chat and you guys play this game, what is your favorite class? Wait, there is a story mode of Hexchess. I thought it was only elite mode. I was dying to the horse. So there are 3 modes to Hexchess, actually. So there is... Hold up. And I've only done 1 of them so far. So you can do solo, which I haven't done yet on any character, and you can play it by yourself, and Void tells me it's actually really easy. And then there is story, where you do a 4-man and you play with 4 of the people, and then after you clear the 4-man, you can do the elite, which is an 8-man, and I haven't done the 8-man yet. I'm waiting for my character to get a little bit stronger before I even attempt the 8-man, because I don't want to be the shitter. I'm happy for being the guy that's just above the shitter, you know? I heard the rewards are worse in solo. They probably are. I think which is one of the main reasons why I have not done it yet. Alright, so it looks like if you've never played this game before, you see where it says Chaos Breaker and my thing is like all gold and glowed up and it gets filled to the top. I do this and I get a reward. And this is the reason why I hopped on this character to see what reward I'm going to get. I don't think I have anything to pray for. Now, I've already got this weapon on another character, so I'm going to unequip that. I just need to get a transfer stone to get it. I think I'm going to equip this. There is a 0.00 chance that I get it, though, because I don't have any prayer stones. How much money do I have? Let me go buy some prayer stones. Tomorrow, I'll try the Hexchess with some randoms, I guess. Oh, the regular 4-man? I actually just made a video on how to complete the 4-man. Wow, they really want 80K? And that video is actually doing really, really well. It's doing better than expected. Alright, that's as much as I want to spend on it. Like, I don't know, it's weird for YouTube for me, and I should know this by now, man. I really should know this by now. Wait, why does it say I don't own these bitches? 'Cause I damn sure bought them. Where are they? Okay, so you have to actually click on them to buy them, or to acquire them. But yeah, videos that I think are super obvious after the game has been out for a while, I never, like after a game's been out for a week, I always decline to make the video of how to get the most basic thing in the game, right? And then sometimes when I do make that video a week later, 2 weeks later, that video still does really, really well. And I never understood that. Alright. What's up, Ziggy? Alright, so fingers crossed that I get something good in this solo abyss. Thank you for the hearts. So chat, what are some things you guys do to beat the heat while you're just at home? Because I'm definitely open to some advice on how to just be cooler. I know the real issue is I gotta fix the roof in this room. I actually have to fix the roof like fairly quickly, so I hope the next check that I get, I'll have enough money to do it, because part of the roof is starting to cave in now, or the ceiling. Not the roof, the ceiling. Okay, it failed. I didn't get the hat, but I did get something. That's what I get. Oh! This is for Cloud Strider, though. So I got an ideal form seal for my Cloud Strider. I just have to find a way to transfer it to my Cloud Strider. Which, realistically speaking, I don't think I'll ever be able to transfer all these pieces to different characters. I kind of just want to hold on to them just in case something happens in the game to where I can finally transfer all of these items. So it shows right now, this is what I'm rocking, the worker seal. It's a purple seal. Doesn't even have a nullification stat, but this ideal form seal is 580 nullification, and I could definitely equip it on this character, but it's not for this character. It's specifically for a Cloud Strider. That's why they need to really make a better way to transfer these items. Even if it's just putting transfer stones in the shop that you can actually just buy a bulk of them. Get central air, is the truth? Yeah, I got central air. Central air don't mean nothing if the fucking roof sucks ass. Like right now, I'm kind of regretting my decision to buy so many months of mortgage and car and should have just fixed the roof instead. So hopefully something happens again where I get another good chunk of money. It's only going to cost like $2,000 to fix the ceiling in this room, so I can actually start feeling the central air and heat. You live in Canada, Sinisteria. So is it just perpetually, just always cold in Canada? Wait, you know what? You just said something, Sinisteria. You just said something. I don't know why. And this just may be my brain thinking from other games. It is. That's just my brain thinking from other games. I'm so faded. I'm so faded. Oh my god. I'm so faded. So my brain from playing other games said to me, for no reason at all, because I wasn't told this in the game, if you equip this item on this character, you can't trade it to other characters, which that's not the case at all. Once again, Sinisteria. You know what? Here's the thing I like about Sinisteria, chat. You know what I like about Sinisteria? I'm going to tell you what I like about Sinisteria. Sinisteria knows that if you say things a certain way, it will come out as you being a smart-ass, know-it-all dick. Right? So this is how Sinisteria goes about it. If he sees that you're doing something wrong, he'll be like, yeah, so that's the reason whenever I saw that happen, I start to do this, and this is what happened on my account. But he's saying it because he knows that you're an artard, right? But he doesn't want to let you know that he's calling you an artard because he's your friend. He's trying to say that you're an artard in the nicest way possible. In Sinisteria, let me look. He's on to me. Yeah, I've been on to you for a while now, bud. I have. I just haven't said anything because I've appreciated you calling me an artard without calling me an artard. I really appreciate it because, listen, I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of sped sometimes. A lot of the time. The only way that I appear not to be sped is by getting a lot of reps in with things. so I know exactly, specifically what needs to be done, and I get by with a little help from my friends. The Discord for this game, if you guys haven't joined it, is super freaking helpful. Let me see if I can bring up this Discord and give you an example. Does anybody have a question about Crystal of Atlan that I can show you how helpful this Discord server is for Crystal of Atlan? These guys are so nice. These guys are so nice. So, I come here, and let's just say I want to ask them, wait, you guys ask a question? I have my sped moments also, and I understand that things get me hung up. It might get others hung up also. And that's the whole reason why I started doing YouTube tutorial guides. The exact philosophy. I'm telling you, if Sinisteria ever decided to do YouTube and started making tutorials, his channel would blow the fuck up. Because he doesn't have to wait for somebody to explain some shit to him, and he picks up stuff like that. Sinisteria could pick up any brand new game, play it for like an hour, and then figure out, oh, I know how to do this, I know how to do this, I know how to do this, and I know how to do this. Hey, yeah, I'm telling you, bro, if I had Sinisteria's brain, I would not be working at a... Where is it that you work? So I'm just going to go to the Crystal of Atlan chat and just be like, can I transfer gear to my alts that I've already put on my main? This is a very basic sped question, and in other games, people would definitely roast the fuck out of you and be like, duh. But watch what these people do. Wait for one of them to respond to me. They're always so nice in this place. Like, you even see that this guy's answering this guy, it's fine, you just reached 60 once you got all the talismans, seals, and the other gears upgraded, you'll be doing fine. That's such a nice, like, response. Let's see if somebody responds to me. I found myself yesterday, when I was making my video for Hexchess, I came in here to ask one question, and I just started just chatting. I really just started chatting with people. I'm being ignored right now. I think they're deep off into conversation, these two. Yeah, it's only two people chatting right now. It's this Apple Steak Sauce and Wade, and I guess Musashi. But I promise you... Ooh. Ooh, the Spectre. The Mirage. Oh my gosh. I forgot how cool these characters look. Yeah, I'm being ignored right now. They're deep off into conversation. But trust me, the people in that Discord are nice. It's just Crystal of Atlan. Hey, Speed Dragoon. Between Warlock and Elementalist, what's a stronger class for in-game PvE content? I don't do PvP at all. I don't blame you. I don't do PvP at all. Well, I'm going to just tell you what I've also been told. And I've been told that the Warlock is the stronger of the three subclasses. That's just the word on the block. Me personally, I'm kind of... I don't ever want to be a magician. And I have a Warlock right now. Maybe it's just because I'm playing the Warlock wrong. But I kind of want to be an Elementalist now. Okay, I still got 40 energy left on this character. So yeah, if there's anybody new here that wants to run some content, definitely let me know in the chat, and we can run some content. I'm on PlayStation, so we can definitely play together and do some stuff if you have PlayStation. I'm here to run some stuff. Oh, that's right. I wanted to put in the fleet. If anyone wants to run content Yeah, I think I have to restart my computer now. Because my OBS just did something super weird. Alright, listen, chat. I want to make sure everybody hears me. I'm going to type it as well. I have to restart my computer. Going to be live until midnight. Either way. Alright. Alright, so give me a second. I'm going to restart the PC.